Um, I think maybe 2 weeks or 10 days before the game. So yeah, they asked me that. I said no in the beginning because I didn't want to be all the attention on me. But after that, I discussed with my wife also, and I wanted to watch a video. And at the end of the day, it was a moment for me to say thank you for the fans. So that's why I did it, and it was a good moment. Good moment. I try to shorten as soon as possible because I don't want to be into the light. But really good moment, and yeah, I was happy to do it. It was a little bit difficult for me, but it's been good. It's been good.
What was it like? We talked to you before about that, what you thought about watching the game, but to have a game like that and play out that way, was it easier than the Portland game? Harder to not be on the sideline for that? Just kind of how was your whole match day experience?
I realized that I am a little bit more. I getting frustrating quicker when I'm not close with the players because it's all about details, and sometimes the way I want to say it, or the way I want to give an information, we are all different. So I trust my staff, no problem with that. They were able to do it. They did a really good job. But sometimes it's all about distance. It's all about, I have an intuition, so I want to say it right away. And yeah, it was not easy because the game was about adaptation, in terms of the way we wanted to build out from the back, and also the way we want to manipulate the opposition. So we changed a bit. We started one way, and after that we changed a bit. So, but my staff did it in a good way. So, but it was not easy. It was not easy in terms of details for me.
Do you think that's good experience for them to kind of deal with that situation, potentially, looking forward in their careers if they want to one day be a head coach, that having that experience is helpful?
What kind of experience?
Just
Sorry.
kind of leading that, during the match and
About my staff or the
yeah,
players?
your staff.
Oh yeah. So Johan has been a coach already. For a few games, and Kwame also he has the potential to do it. So the same way I am as a person, and the same way I am as a coach, and I try to teach my player. Um, I like to challenge also my staff. To open the door for them. Hopefully, we're gonna be together for a long time because we have a good chemistry, and the way we work, we have we work well. So, but maybe one day, I don't know. Kwame is gonna tell me that he's gonna be a new coach to his new town, his city. I don't know. Maybe the president of his city also. So no, listen. We are happy together, but maybe one day one of them is gonna do something different. So included me, maybe.
You go from a game like that with so much build up around it, a lot of hype. You're playing the team with the best record in the league, a rivalry game, to this weekend. There's still some animosity between those teams from the past, but Toronto has not had the same type of season. How do you and the team maintain that same level when maybe there's not quite the same emotion and whatnot around the game heading inside?
If they want to be if they want to reach what they want to reach, they have to go through that. And again, for me, I think I said it before. The schedule is perfect because we face a team with a different style of play and a rivalry, and now we're gonna face a team that they are struggling at the moment, but they want to win. So again, the way we did, the recap of the last 18 games that we had, and what we want to do in the future. It's all about us. It's all about what try to be great about all the concept that we put in place, and respect the opposition, but focus on us and try to be to compete with. Try to install our concept regarding the opposition. This is what this is the challenge for them.
How do you kind of assess Toronto when you look at them this year? Obviously, it was a team that I think a lot of people had high expectations for coming this season. It hasn't gone the way, but still a lot of talent, as you were saying. Just from as you've watched them and kind of scouted them, what do you make of this group?
Football is difficult, high level and professional environment is difficult because Toronto in the past was the team, and this is a new cycle for them. And I know that in terms of players, they still have good players over there. Now it's all about ego, and they want to be better. After that, I'm not with them to see why they are not able to do it. But listen, this is the story of our job, in terms of the consistency. So they've been winning for a long time, and now they're struggling a bit. So again, we have to focus on us. We have to. They're gonna come. They're gonna try to play their game. They're gonna try to have points, and us, we have to keep going. So, but we know that it won't be an easy game because, like I told you, there is no easy game in MLS. So, knowing that we're gonna have a lot of games in a row in the next 10 days, I would say. So, respect the opposition and respect ourselves the way we want to play.
You said that you tried to shorten the moment, breaking through the wall, because you don't want to be in the light super long. But what was that moment like? I mean, it seemed like there was so much in that pregame, and the fans were already pretty amped. And when that happened, I mean, the atmosphere just seemed to change a little. Did you recognize that in that moment, or are you just trying to get through it and move on to the next?
No. I am a human being, like I told you. So it's been the first time for me to leave a situation like this, and I know that I am, depending the moment, in front of the light. I know that, but yeah, it was different because everybody. It was a surprise, and after that, apparently the surprise was good, so I was happy with that. But before that, all the words about the fans and not only the words, because I like to see when people act and the passion regarding our team, the passion regarding the way they were happy to see. What I did at this moment, but also what the team did, because at the end of the day, they react also like that because this is a consequence of what they see on the pitch and what we try to give them. And it's been when I was walking with my bodyguard over there, it was a good moment. I cannot lie because I do also this job for that. I do this job also, like I told you, there is the winning part and we're going to lose game also, but for me I want to have a memory, and this one, not only this one, but this one's going to be a good memory for me, for sure.
Did you see any people made shirts that said like free Nazi? Did you see any of that?
No, I heard that, but after that shirt, listen, this is already amazing what they do, and the little words that they have for me, for the team, for the players. But again, I know that everything is it's fragile, and I like to enjoy the present moment. This is the present moment. I know that maybe in the future we're gonna have a difficult moment, but we try to be consistent and to be true to ourselves, and this is what I try to do. But I'm grateful about that for sure.
When we talked to Johan after the game, he was talking about Aiden Morris and about his performance, and he said how like sometimes maybe people forget how young Aiden actually is. What do you see from a player like that right now? What is that like? He's 21 and he's done some really incredible things already, and there's still room to grow. But I just thought that was a very interesting observation. That he played this really solid game, had this amazing goal, but the reminder, hey, he's still 21.
Yeah, and he had a good game already like this, but he didn't score during the good game that he had. But no, Eden is on a mission, and sometimes uh, I'm happy to when I discuss with him to hear that he's able also to do something else because I want him to smile a little bit more. When he's a bit like me, he had a really good performance, yes, the last game, but he was hard on himself in terms of what he needs to improve during this game because he missed few passes, he missed, he didn't have the good decision making at the good moment. So he's been already trying to think about this, and the challenge with Aiden is to also to enjoy this moment, to enjoy this situation. Yes, he's young, but again, he's mature, and also he has to be confident, but also with humility, because at the end of the day, you can, this is a cycle, like I told you, and everything can go fast, both ways. So yes, confident, but also humble, ready to accept all the criticism, ready to accept the good things, the bad things, and but like I told you, when I was in Montreal last year, he played against us twice, I think. The last game, he was really good. He was really good. So I'm not surprised now he's really coachable. And the key word for me is confident, yes, but humility also for him. Doesn't mean that he's not humble, but with all the praise that he has to be humble.
And then we were talking to Sean about him clearing the ball right off the goal, and what a critical moment that felt like in the game. You'd just gone up 2-0, and he said that was a reminder that like you can't, as a team, let things dip. And obviously it's a 90-minute game. You're going to have ebbs and flows. But, a play like that from a guy like that, like how important is that to reinforce some of those thoughts that we just went up 2-0, we can't immediately concede.
Yeah, there is that, but there is also, I haven't showed the video yet to my players, but there is a thought most of the time with all the professional athletes, and I was a professional athlete, I was like this also. The first ball that you're going to touch is really important to condition the game that you're going to have. And I wanted to show the video to my players, but I will do it a little bit later, that Sean, the first 3 balls that he touched, he missed the ball, or he didn't. The execution was not good. So, but at the 4th one or 3rd one, I don't remember, he gave a magnificent ball with the left foot. So the message for me is, sometimes you put a lot of things in your mind, but this is not real. And Sean did a really good game, despite the fact that he started in a bad way. So for me, the message is, again, Sean was able to improve and was able to stay on the task and was able to all the time try to push himself and to compete with himself. And for me, this is a good example of he was able to do a good game. He was able to be good, and with his quality. I remember in the beginning when we met with him the first week or second week, we did with the staff an individual exercise because he was too gentle, not gentle, how can I say that? He was too nice, sorry. He didn't want to be strong with the player, so we had to take him and to do exercise to push him and to be hard with him. And since that, he went like this. And the fact that he was able to play also as a center back, I think is going to be good for him for the future because he's a seasoned midfielder player. And I was happy. I was happy for him, and I was happy that he was able to help the team to stay with 0 goals. So good for him and good for the team.
How have Rudy and Schiberko kind of come along in terms of fitting in with the team? Obviously, they both played a little bit here, but where do they kind of stand in your eyes in terms of settling in?
No, listen, I like it because this is competition. Now, every position, we have 2 players. And for me, this is what I like. And it's gonna be about every game, about profile also. But for sure, they're gonna play. They're gonna play. They're gonna start the game also. They're gonna be on the bench. They're gonna do everything to help the team to maximize our chance to win. But they are involved in the rotation and also in the play, so no problem with that.
And Phil was a guy who obviously started the year very
Yeah.
important for you guys.
Mhm.
You've seen his role diminish. He played for Crew 2 recently.
Mhm.
How do you manage a young player who kind of goes through, talking about ups and downs with a guy like Aiden, but a guy who was playing at a pretty high level and now is back with the MLS Next Pro Team?
Yeah, I try to be honest with them. This is not easy because sometimes honesty can hurt. But yeah, I discussed with Phil a few times already to tell him that um, he played early, and now he doesn't play. But the idea is he trains well and he's able to learn also. And there is competition, but I believe that he has the quality also to help us, and I'm confident that he's going to be able to grow, and this is what he's doing. But for the moment, yeah, he has to. We try to find a way to give him the possibility to play games. And that's why sometimes he goes with the reserve team. But no, the way he trains and he's able to learn also from all the players around. So this is the process and this is the part of the job. This is he knows where is he at this moment, and he knows what he needs to do to improve and to be better.
Everybody set?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.